drive, get the car warmed up, and I'll do a couple of like little quick pulls, just with the sprint boost on and with it off, just to give you guys kind of comparison. At least you guys will be able to hear some sound and maybe make out how much quicker it is. So yeah, the car, engine-wise and everything is pretty stock. The only thing I've done for the exhaust, I have a secondary cat delete. I still have the stock resonator and both of the mufflers. And for me, it's like perfect. It's still got a lot of bite and makes a bark when you get on it. But it's a balance of, I get to hear the exhaust and I still get to hear the engine. I don't like it when you know, you can kind of only hear the exhaust and you don't really get to hear the engine anymore. Not only just because it's annoying on the ears for me, but I like to be able to hear what the engine is doing, because it kind of gives you a heads up. If you hear something weird, then you can check it out. But if you got your exhaust so loud that you can't hear what the engine is doing, then yeah, you might miss out on something that you otherwise would have caught. So that's just my 2 cents on that. I just got this little mount, by the way, on the windshield. That's how I'm able to record right now. I'm gonna go check. I know there might be a good spot over here by a school. It is summertime, so nobody's gonna be there. We'll just see if the gates are open though, so that if I can have enough room to kind of rip around. Well, I'll just do like a quick, just kind of takeoff, not like 0 to 60 or anything like that. But I'll just do a quick kind of takeoff so you guys can see the difference, just from kind of a jump. So, and this spot is pretty flat, and then it's gonna end up going uphill a little bit, but I probably won't make it to more than like 30 miles per hour before I start to brake. So I'll let you guys see it. Let's turn it off first, and then I'll let you guys see it. Okay, so right now it's off. I haven't driven it off in like a long time, so this will be my real reaction too. So it's in sport mode right now, and I'm not gonna brake torque or anything. I'm just gonna kind of roll and go for it. All right, so here we go from a roll. All right, and I'm gonna turn this back on. So back in race number 9. And even right there, that felt really slow to me. I probably wasn't pressing the pedal down enough anymore because I'm so used to not having to press it as much. So let me try it again. Actually, I'll try it again with it off. I'll try to put the pedal all the way down this time. All right, ready, set, go. There we go. All right. So that got up to about 5,000 RPM. I don't have enough room right there to actually get it going. But yeah, that felt good, felt quick. So now I'll put it into race number 9, where I normally keep it. And let's go ahead. Same spot. And ready, set, go. So you can see there that lit up the tires a little bit, if you guys could hear that. Got it up to about 5,000 RPM again. Traction control light was blinking on that one. Didn't blink on the first one. And I put my foot down about the same as I did the first one. So I am gonna get out of here now because I don't want to tear up this school's parking lot. But anyways, yeah, that was a little feel for it. Hopefully you guys could hear. Hopefully the audio sounds decent, at least you guys can hear. So guys, little update on how the sprint booster has been doing. Well, something that just really surprised me was this right here. I have never ever seen past 21 miles per gallon in this car. Man, that is crazy. I had started to notice it go up, like the first day I had it out and took it on the freeway to work and stuff. I started noticing it climb, and I thought maybe it would get up to like 22. It was at 21.9. But man, I just checked it out of nowhere, and I'm super impressed. I've only had it on for about maybe 130 miles now. Maybe more though. I have to check back to the video and look, but wow, I am very impressed. And you can tell it's working because it just went down to 24 because I'm sitting still. That's pretty crazy. How's it going, you guys? So, on to the kind of final review, as you could say, or at least, it's been on a couple of months now. And as a whole, I really like the Sprint Boost product. I think the installation was super easy. Initial results were really easy to feel. And the cool, like, unexpected things, like you guys saw earlier in the video, was the MPGs. So that time when it got up to 24, I wasn't able to replicate back up to 24, but I did get up to 23, and was averaging around 22 and a half, and that's about 1.5 miles more per gallon than I was getting before. So that was just a cool unexpected bonus. I know some people had mentioned that these throttle tuners can sometimes help that, and just because they kind of make things work more efficiently. And even if I hadn't seen that, the car just feels like it's working a lot more efficiently. The transmission's not, especially like going around corners, the transmission just feels like it knows what to do, or it stays in the correct gear, or it has an easier time kind of going into neutral and coasting. So those are kind of the cool unexpected bonuses. As far as the acceleration, just feels way better. Like, just from a feel standpoint, just normal acceleration, doesn't matter, sport mode, comfort mode, manual mode, it just feels crisper, just more responsive, like I wanted the car to be during the time I had it. So it's just really cool to be able to have this product. You pay, it seems like a lot for the one time, but for all that it does, after having it now, it kind of pays for itself. I mean, especially with the miles per gallon gained, if you want to put it into that context, over time, realistically, it would pay for itself. So it's kind of a little bit of money to spend on something like that at the beginning, but over time, I wouldn't see how anybody, in the right applications or the right vehicles, would regret spending that money. And I know I definitely don't now, but of course at the beginning, or when I first ordered it, I was excited, but $289 is a lot of money to spend on anything. So, or some things. One of you guys in the comments had wanted me to do kind of a what are you asking for, like a 0 to 60 time run, and I'm just not really, I don't feel like doing it, but my guess is that there would be maybe minimal differences between the two, but I think having the Sprint Boost, you definitely have the advantage of that. And I saw another YouTuber who had a BMW 3 Series, and he did track his 0 to 60 times, and they were definitely better with the sprint boost, but it wasn't anything crazy. I mean, maybe 0.3 seconds was the most off of the stock time without it. It might have been more, so you guys can go search it up. I'm not sure what the YouTuber's name was, but yeah, I think comparing this car to how it felt before, or even when I'm driving around and I turn it off, yeah, there's a huge noticeable difference now. When I shut it off, it's like I said it even in the initial review, it just feels like, how was I driving this the whole time without this product on? Just because it feels so laggy. Just putting your foot down, I mean, if you stomp your foot, yeah, you're gonna take off, but there's still gonna be that gap of kind of that time delay of when it actually, jumps forward. And with this in place, I actually ended up, that's another thing I didn't talk about, I actually ended up keeping it on race number 9. I tried to bump it down, and I tried, green, and then I kind of worked my way up, and I wasn't sure about it in the initial review. I thought I might have just liked it for that day, having it on number 9, but over time I realized that I just like that setting the most. It might be too touchy for people, but I feel like I have pretty good control with my foot. So I like the fact that I have to make really kind of minuscule movements to get what I want to get out of it, or if I need to make a quick move, whether getting in and out of traffic or whatever, I don't have to put a lot of input into the pedal anymore. So yeah, I keep it on race number 9 for everyday driving all the time. And the other thing people were saying is that, it's possible that all it's doing is moving the 0 to 100% pedal travel down to like the 50% mark, so that, in other words, if you were starting at 0, you would just end at 100% throttle where the pedal's down 50%. But that's not true at all, because it still accelerates all the way through the pedal range, and I tried that in all gears on the freeway from a start. Yeah, it accelerates all the way through in all gears. So yeah, it's definitely not something to worry about. So this is I don't know how many videos I put out about this car now, but yeah, I just want to say thank you to the few people that have joined onto the channel, and the people who have participated in the comments as well. I said it in a video a little while back, but that's one of the reasons I do this, just because it's fun to be able to share this and kind of correspond with those out there that are either interested in these cars or just stumble upon the channel and enjoy the content. So yeah, I'm not like putting some high budget or all my energy and effort into this channel, but it is a fun, kind of passionate hobby, and I do put effort into it. It's not my full-time thing, but yeah, it's a fun outlet to have, and it's a better benefit of the modern day where we can all kind of share our creativity. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe, and hope you guys liked the video, and there'll be more coming soon. So thank you guys.